Okay, guys, I showed us this setup yesterday and how we can use it to trade gain X and pin X. Okay, that is how we can use it to sell gain X and buy pin X. But in today's video, I will be showing us another way to use it. Okay, this time around I will be sharing with us how we can use it to trade spikes. Okay, if you have been looking for a way to catch the spikes or probably trade the spikes using your mobile platform, stay tuned and watch this video to the end, because I will teach you or explain to you a simple strategy which you can use to trade your spikes either in gain X or pin X. So please sit tight and watch this video to the end. But before I go fully into it, in case you are joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. Okay, so quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here. Okay, before you can trade spikes, you must first of all understand how spikes trading work. Okay, and of course you also need to understand when you should trade a spike on each of these assets. Okay, so first of all, let's check out how it works. Okay, so for you to trade spikes, it means that it means the sudden movement on the chart, the sudden movement of the candle or sudden creation of the candle whenever you are trading, which means it goes normally and all of a sudden you see it going up all of a sudden. Okay, it happens within seconds. Okay, so this happens all the time. And of course, in another situation, you can see it coming down like this. Okay, sorry, you can see it going up gently like this, and all of a sudden it crashed down. Okay, so that is how spikes work, and this happens within seconds. And of course, if care is not taken, if you are caught up in the spike, you can lose all your money within seconds. Okay, but if you know your way around it, you can turn it out, turn it into a money making system for yourself. Okay, now let's see how we can catch the spike or trade the spike. Okay, whichever one you want to do. Okay, but we will be using a simple strategy right here. Okay, so first of all, for you to catch the spike, okay, since we want to catch the spike, okay, uh okay, before I go into that, okay, let's see when is the right time for you to catch the spike for each of these assets. For gain X, okay, for gain X, you catch the spikes when the market is on uptrend. Okay, or when it is about going on uptrend, and it must be from the support region. Okay, but for pain X, okay, for pain X, you catch the spike when the market is on downtrend, or when the market is about going from into a downtrend. Okay, and of course it must be from the resistance region. Okay, so this is also very important. Okay, once you have the basic idea of how this really work, then we can now see how to trade the spikes. Okay, now for you to do that, I will advise you, if you want to use this method I'm going to be showing you right here, I will advise you to go to 1 minute time frame. Okay, this is 1 minute time frame. Don't worry, I will explain the setup in this video later on. Okay, for those of you that didn't get the setup yesterday, I will explain it again, but that will be later on. Okay, so this is GainX 999. Okay, so how do you trade the spikes? How do you trade the spikes? You allow this indicator window to show you when to trade the spike. Okay, so first of all, check your charts. Has it gotten, your main charts, has it gotten to the lower parts of the Bollinger Band? If yes, okay, now check your window indicator to confirm if you should place an order for spikes. Okay, is it below the oversold period? Okay, is it below the oversold? Has it got into the oversold period? The oversold period is 15. Okay, if it has got into the oversold period, then you can place your order at that point. Okay, and you can see when you place your order, not long from there, it's going to spike up. Okay, so that is amazing. Then let's see more. This is another one. Okay, you can see it has gotten, remember I'm on 1 minute time frame, it has gotten to the lower band, or I mean lower part of the Bollinger Band, and of course if you should notice, it has also gotten to the oversold region. Okay, even gotten below it, and of course right from there you experience the spike. Not quite long from there you experience the spike. Okay, and if you decide to hold it a bit, you will even get more spikes right from there. But the only thing I will advise you to do is to use trailing stop loss to trail it as you are experiencing it like that. Okay, so this is very, very important, and this will help you to milk the market right from there. Okay, so here is another example on GainX 999. Okay, you can see it has gotten to the oversold period, and of course this is it at the lower Bollinger Band, and of course it spiked up, and this is even longer than the ones we have been seeing before. Okay, so this is another example, another good example of it. Okay, got into the oversold period, and of course if you had placed your order, you would have benefited from the spikes that actually happen around here. Okay, so that is one beautiful thing about it. Okay, so you can use this to actually milk the market for yourself right from there. Okay, so and of course this is for GainX. Let's see how it happens with PainX. Okay, so I'm just going to go to PainX right now. Okay, let me also use PainX 999. Okay, so the PainX is going to be the opposite direction of GainX. Okay, now let's see how it works, which means okay, it will happen from the resistance zone. Okay, so once you see it at the resistance zone, okay, you can see this will touch the upper part of the Bollinger Band, and of course it must have touched the overbought period, okay, of the window indicator, which is the 85. Okay, so at that point you place your order, and of course you can see it crashed down. Okay, let's see more, guys. Let's see more. Here is another. Okay, here is another one. It touched the upper part of the Bollinger Band, and of course also got to the overbought region of the window indicator, and as you can see it crashed down. Okay, and all these happen on 1 minute time frame. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so and here is another one, guys. It has gotten to the upper part of the Bollinger Band, and of course this also got to the overbought region of the window indicator, and what happened, it crashed down, and a very long candle at that point. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so once you understand how it works and you are able to follow the instruction, you will be able to get it right. Now let's see how you can do this setup in case you missed yesterday's video. Okay, so I'm going to go to the setup page. Okay, on the main chart I am only using the Bollinger Band, and this is the settings for the Bollinger Band. Period is 20, deviation is going to be 2.000. okay, shift is 0, and of course weighted close. Okay, apply to weighted close. Okay, so the levels, we don't have any levels. Then we have a style, which is this. Okay, so and that is that. Then you save it. Okay, that's the only indicator on the main chart. Okay, for the window indicator, we first of all input the RSI. Okay, the RSI will help us to fix the levels. So and of course we have the period at 1, then apply to close, then levels. Okay, this levels is very important, so you click on it in order for you to edit your levels. Okay, so you can see I only input 85 and 15, 85 for sell, 15 for buy. Okay, if you want to trade spikes, you can say, you can also put it there that 85 for overbought and 15 for oversold. Okay, so it depends on you. I use sell and buy. Okay, so this is very, very important. And of course, I choose my pixels. Okay, so you too can also fix all that and use the right color which will work well on the chart background. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so for the styles here, make sure it goes, I mean, you pick the same color with your background, with your chart background, and put the pixels, the style pixel at 0 or the first settings. Okay, so this is very, very important. Then you save it. Then the second indicator which you should add on to it is the average directional movement index, average directional movement index. Okay, so the period is 137, and of course levels none, time frame, let it be all. Then okay, this part is also very, very important. Okay, the style, the general style, let it be the same color with your charts, and of course make sure it's you select the first one. Then now let's go to D1. Okay, plus di, rather plus di. You select your preferred color. I use green. Minus di, I use red color. And of course I chose the number 3 settings. Okay, so you can also do that. Okay, then now let's add all the moving averages. We have 2 moving averages right here. So the first one is this period 10, then shift is 0, method is simple, apply to close. Okay, and of course you select your style and pixels. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, then the second moving average is period 20, shift is 1, method is simple. Okay, apply to previous indicators data. Okay, previous indicators data. Okay, so this is very, very important. Then you come down to style and select your color, and of course you can choose your pixels also. Okay, so this is very, very important. So these are the settings, the current settings I am having on the chart right now, and that is what you can use to milk the market. Right from there, you can see here is another one for pin X, got into the upper part of the Bollinger Band, and of course this also crossed the overbought region, that is the 85, which happened to be the sell region. And of course you just place your order at this point and you can see it crashing down. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so guys, I will be stopping right here. Let me know if this actually works for you. I will advise you to practice very well on your demo account before you try it out on your real account. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, and of course if you love this content, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. Okay, watch out for my next video. Until then, God bless you.